We've all seen it. Animals brought onto planes under the guise of being a service or emotional support animal. Remember Daniel the duck, the emotional support animal for a woman with PTSD, made national headlines back in 2016. And a reporter with our sister station in San Diego spotted this golden retriever pacing the aisle on an Alaska Airlines flight to St. Louis. Well, now one major airline is cracking down. Starting March 1st, Delta will require people traveling with service or emotional support animals to upload specific information at least 48 hours before a flight. Things like proof of rabies and distemper vaccines. Travelers also need a doctor's note saying that that animal is needed. 7 Eyewitness News reporter Jeff Rusak spoke with one Western New York service dog trainer tonight who welcomes Delta's new rules. He also shows us firsthand how important service dogs can be to those who truly need them.
Trainers at this Orchard Park Canine School teach all sorts of dogs, including Leia. But the Australian Kelpie isn't your typical pooch.
She literally is my right leg.
She's a service dog. After having part of her leg amputated, Kimberly Levetro had Leia trained to help her with tasks that her disability made difficult.
And when I go to stand up, she gets into position.
While researching service dogs, she discovered a common theme.
I found the $49.95, register your dog, get the vest, get the ID.
It was a site like this one. You can purchase a letter stating a dog is an emotional support animal. But an emotional support animal doesn't mean it's a service animal. Only service animals are protected by the Americans with Disabilities Act.
Service dogs are medical equipment.
Rebecca Klinger of Sit and Stay Pet Services trained Leia. She says people need to understand that service dogs have far more rights than an emotional support animal.
It's definitely a step forward what Delta's doing. You know, as a service dog trainer, I would like to see regulations.
Leia has flown before. It didn't impress her much.
She lifted her head for takeoff and lifted her head for landing.
While they hope for regulation, first comes education. Businesses are allowed to ask if an animal is a service animal and what service the animal provides. They are also allowed to remove a service animal from the business if the dog is acting up. They are not allowed to ask for paperwork. In Orchard Park, Jeff Rusak, 7 Eyewitness News.